Back. I think that's Stan, though. No, all the way back, yeah.
Stanley Cobra with the Cato Institute. Recently, I read an editorial criticizing you for voting in the Malaysian parliament to condemn Israel on the flotilla incident. So I thought you should have an explanation, an opportunity to explain why you voted the way you did, and also explain why this issue is so important that the Malaysian parliament would vote on it, would want to make its opinion.
Yeah, thank you. Now, the Palestinian-Israeli conflict, though quite remote from our societies, but very emotive. And there's a sense, not only among Muslims, but to general Malaysians, Indonesians, and that there is a lack of determination on the part of even the United States to reach an amicable resolution of the conflict. There's of course no real debate or consensus what the position be. I represent a view, a solution, a two-state solution for the Palestinian-Israeli conflict. But the flotilla issue, of course, was emotive and angered many Malaysians, because there were Malaysians in the ship, and Prime Minister Najib moved a motion condemning the barbaric act of the Zionist state of Israel. Then the opposition, with some reservations, supported that resolution, condemning the aggression. But I think generally Malaysians of course not as sophisticated in dealing with this question. For example, there's always this confusion between the term Jews, Israel, Zionists, all seen as one. But many of us are more concerned, so that there should not be an anti or racist, I should say, a racist position, anti-Jews or anti-Semitic, to valid criticism of some of the actions by the State of Israel. And I think I would reserve the right to then express, as we had expressed in many instances, against the corruption in the PLO administration of the past. And I think that is the position that many of us take. But this is one issue that I think the West and the Europeans and the States have to address too. I know it is very contentious, it is complex, but you must get to engage both with the Palestinians and the Israelis, and I share that view, to find amicable in Malaysia. First, the Allah issue. I mean, it's completely insane, if not ridiculous, to suggest that you can impose upon others, non-Muslims, a law denying them the right to call their God whatever name. You can call any other name except Allah. So there's a law. And Christians, I mean, here, my brother Michael Bong is here, very strong networking with the Christians in Sarawak, rejected this. But this can only come from a ruling establishment or clique that is myopic, racist, or clearly intolerant and undemocratic. I mean, I know among the Arabs, Muslim, Christians, or even Jews, all the three Abrahamic tradition made reference to Allah, Salam, and but you have that. We, in the opposition coalition of Pakatan Rakyat, not only Justice Party, the Democratic Action Party, but also the Islamic Party, have taken the position, look, we cannot have this law. We must respect the rights of the other religious denominations or other faith to call God Allah. The slight history of them is slight digression. You see, the Bible is translated into Malay hundreds of years ago. It's used in Indonesia. When it's translated and the name Allah was used. Now after 100 years, you can come back and say, no, we have to edit the translation. What are you? Do you support secular state or you support Islamic state? I don't support Islamic state because it's interpreted by so many in negative context. By Islamic state you mean freedom of conscience, freedom of religion, rule of law, then fine with me. Do you support a secular state and secular laicité of France, secular like America, New York, or America, Virginia? So normally I avoid these labels. I would prefer that you go through and explain the fundamental principles. What do you want? Then I say, okay, what I will not compromise is the constitutional guarantee, freedom of conscience, freedom of religion, rule of law, free media, market economy, relate such subject. This is better. Then where does religion come to play? Okay, then you have to respect. If Muslims want to have proper Sharia courts for family law, divorce, in a limited sense, to me is fine. But do not encroach on the rights of others. Do not use religion to compare your belief. And the contentious debate on issue of conversion, apostasy becomes there. Because when you use religion to compare. But otherwise, what is religion? The relevance is for peace, for tolerance, for justice, for order. And because of that, you must accept the differences to understand the limits. You understand it. I don't gamble. I don't drink. I mean, I drink water. But there must be tolerance. I mean, how do I impose on others? Okay. When the Malaysian authorities decided to cane a young girl for drinking beer, we objected. Okay. Because I said, the most you should do is probably advise her if you want to. Okay. But you can't cane when you know that you are not consistent. I know the rich and famous in the big hotels, they drink, Muslims, and it's tolerated. But because it's a poor girl, you kill. I don't believe this is what religion stands for. So, where are the ulama? Where are the religious scholars? When it comes to this poor girl, you decide to kill her. When the rich and famous, you not only tolerate, you condone, and you support. Kiss their hands.